Welcome on, Meares.
Meares.
Week 4 is here, and I'm 0-3, and the data is 3-0.
Yes, the data is doing well, and it's just going to get better.
I guess so, but my lineup this week appears to be atrocious, and I used all my money.
Well, I used the data last week. 186 points, cashed 5 events. So if you used my lineup last week, you made money.
And if this is the first time you've seen us, what we're doing is I'm going off gut. He's a data analyst, even though I'm a data analyst. He's using the data. I'm going off my gut. His data is killing my gut, even though I lost my gut this off season. All right, what we do is we go through our lineups. I'm going to start with quarterbacks.
Okay.
Tyrod Taylor from the Bills.
He's actually my starting quarterback in my league this week.
He's home against the Giants. He's cheap enough, and he's trending up every time somebody gets really hot, and everybody takes him. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but everybody's saying he's looking really good. He's a mobile quarterback. You get points there. You
do get points, yeah.
So I like it.
All right, I went with Andy Dalton. He has the second best matchup this week. They are playing. Who is Cincinnati playing? Hold on, I'll tell you 1 second. Cincinnati is playing Kansas City at home. So he's got the second best matchup. He's at home. He's been putting up some good numbers, and he was cheap. He was only $5,900. So I went with Dalton.
I'll do my 2 running backs. Now this is going to be deceiving because I just have it lined up this way. You can do either way. Matt Forte, and I'm going to take Darren Sproles every week until he's over $5,000.
Yeah,
$4,500. I got to take it. He's going to get touches. DeMarco Murray is dinged up, I guess.
Yeah, he's still questionable for this week.
He'll play, but he's dinged up. So he's cheap. Matt Forte has a lot of catches, and that's hopefully good enough to get past you in that category. I
went heavy in the wide receiver category. So my running backs are going to be cheap. I mean, bottom of the barrel. But I went with the good matchups. Carlos Williams, who is a running back for Buffalo, he filled in last week a little bit for McCoy. McCoy's dinged up. I like him this week. He's only $3,400, and he's got the second best matchup at home. And then the best matchup at home this week is actually Frank Gore for Indianapolis. Indianapolis is going against a team that is the worst against the run. That team being Indianapolis is playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Indy's at home. So I got Frank Gore, $4,700 and $3,400. So those combined were only $8,100.
Is there any factor in there that it's Frank Gore and he's 40?
No.
Is there any factor in there that the Colts and the Jaguars have the same record?
No.
While everybody still dismisses the Jaguars as the worst team?
No, just stats.
They're not 0-3.
Fantasy
I'm just
stats.
saying, they're not 0-3.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying.
Good.
All right, let's do 3 wide receivers. I got A.J. Green, of course, after last week. I'm expecting back-to-back weeks, which never happens,
right.
So don't do that one. Brandon Marshall, he's been hot, so, pick him. And this is the one that you talked me into, Sadie Moncrief from the Denver Nuggets. I don't even know who this guy is. He's the filler guy for like $3,500, but apparently
Dante
he's got some
Moncrief
speed.
from the Indianapolis Colts, so you just shadowed.
There you go.
I have 3 just stud receivers this week. I actually also went with A.J. Green because he's got the best matchup of the week from a stat perspective. I also went with Randall Cobb, who has the second best road matchup, and Odell Beckham, who has the best road matchup. So I've got all my money in my wide receivers. I need them to have big weeks this week.
I'm going to go tight end, Cassius Clay. I put C. Clay. What's his first
Charles
name?
Clay.
Charles Clay. He's another Bill. I said I was going to pick a Bill every week, and then I think the last 2 weeks I just forgot. Doesn't seem to make a difference. The Bills are doing well, and I'm still not doing well. He's got the Giants. I don't do matchups. I just know that they're home, and he was an affordable tight end.
Well, amazingly enough, they have the second best matchup for a tight end, the Buffalo Bills do. So I actually have Charles Clay myself. So that was a good pick on your part.
I went with a flex and another running back, which is actually more valued than Sproles, so you could flip-flop either way. It's Latavius Murray from the Raiders at Chicago. Chicago got just trounced by Arizona. Again, I mean, I'm looking at this. I don't have studs. I guess I have a few, Forte, A.J. Green, but this is what fit, and it's what I went with. So.
I went with Pierre Garçon for the Washington Redskins. They're going up against.
You understand it's 2015, not 2008.
They're going to go up against my Redskins. Deshaun Jackson's still not going to play for Washington. They're still going to need to throw the ball. So Pierre Garçon is their #1 option, and it's the third best matchup at home. So I went with Pierre Garçon.
I took Arizona for the defense because they were They were up there. Well, I think they were the most expensive. They got St. Louis. They're home. They had the most points last week. I mean, they had like 14 turnovers and 6 touchdowns or something.
Yeah, they did.
I don't think they're going to do that again. But I just basically, my gut this week said pick the highest scoring lineup you could possibly pick from last week, and it's just going to happen again. Makes sense. Makes total sense.
I was struggling. I have 2 defenses. They both fit into the lineup. I end up going with the Jets, who have the second best matchup. The Jets are playing against.
We got to get this going beforehand. I have mine written down.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
The Jets are playing
Miami.
I mean, I have that based on my script.
Sorry, the Jets are playing Miami.
I have my computer.
They have a very good matchup. I also like on a side bet Denver. Denver's got the highest scoring defense right now. I like Denver playing Minnesota. So you can throw either one of those in that lineup and it works out well. They both fit in with the salary, so that's what I like.
Yeah, I passed up on Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, and who was that guy that was really good on the Colts for years? Marvin Harrison. If I had picked that lineup, it would have rivaled your lineup. I mean,
that's fine.
You got Damian Tomlinson in case he gets picked up this week, because I noticed he's available, actually.
I like that you're talking shit, and you have yet to even sniff beating me in this yet, so we'll see how it goes. Again, last week, I cashed in 5 events. I won $87. So, feel free to take my lineup to the bank. It's going to win you money.
Sounds good. Under the weather. Nothing Thursday night, so this would be based on a DraftKings where Thursday wasn't included.
Correct.
Because we're forgetting stuff and being sick and all that stuff.
I'm sick, yes.
Yeah. So that would be the game that you would play with these lineups. Again, I don't recommend mine. Go off the data.
You can take mine to the bank.
Let's see.